Hey guys, welcome. Ooh, I'm always excited when I see a cookie lit video. I have my coffee here, so I'm ready to take in some tea. What are we doing today? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
It's not tea, it's coffee.
It's
taking some tea.
I don't drink. Oh, listen. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. What are we doing today?
K-pop groups sabotaged by their labels.
Ooh, I needed a snack for this one.
Not every group gets a fair shot at success. Some are pushed to the top by their labels, while others are held back, with some companies even hurting their own artists' chances of success. Pristin is one of the many groups that Pledis Entertainment just failed to manage properly, causing their disbandment. When they debuted in 2016, the group displayed significant potential and seemed destined for success. The group included 2 members from IOI and several from Produce 101, giving them plenty of experience and a built-in fan base.
So they had a lot of potential.
They only needed to keep those fans and broaden their appeal, but Pledis went and ruined it all. It can be argued that their downfall started when Kyla went on a hiatus due to health issues and returned to the States to focus on recovery. However, instead of continuing promotions with...
Well, then, is it really the label sabotage if the girl went on a... It's kind of...
But what do you do? Like,
it's difficult, especially if the girl, I guess depends on the role. If the girl was, like in the back somewhere, who cares? Then okay, you can continue. But if she's like the
vocalist,
either the vocalist or the visual, that's tough without that. Like the visual is very important.
This reminds me of Baby Monster when Aeon was out for medical reasons.
But Baby Monster, I feel like they're very well-rounded vocal. Like, okay, Aeon is super good, but other girls are really good too.
But they didn't really want to push the group.
True, they didn't push the group. They did the little debut, kind of bullshitted around a little bit. But when Aeon came back, they really, got in full gear. So, right.
The remaining members, Pledis just stopped promotions altogether, and the girls were left in the dungeon. This has made fans wonder if the group would still be together if they just continued on as normal while Kyla recovered. After the damage was done, Pledis tried to revive the group's career by forming a sub-unit called Pristin in 2018. Although the group achieved moderate...
So they did try, it's not like they just abandoned them.
Given the circumstances, it didn't matter much because Pledis disbanded them shortly afterward. Because their disbandment was so sudden, many fans are still left wondering if the truth about why the group fell apart will ever come out. Even though Pledis explained the disbandment happened because of mutual agreement, some netizens think that the group was disbanded because Pledis didn't think anyone, except their fans, would be interested in the group after 2 years of hiatus. Since the group
that's good enough reason to me.
Sales declined after their debut, it's possible Pledis thought a comeback wouldn't bring in anything and decided disbanding the group would be
the thing is that what you don't realize is that everyone's saying, okay, these are young girls who are talented and they want their opportunity. Yes, but you have to listen what the people see. So we're seeing, like, we're critiquing as, onlookers and saying that, as onlookers, as netizens of the internet.
You're a netizen?
I'm a netizen.
You're not a citizen?
We're netizens. I'm a netizen and I'm looking, oh my god, these girls are so talented. Why can't they just perform? Let them perform. Like, that's a movie. Let them perform. But the label is like,
honestly,
no, because that's their money.
You know how we have a clap? I need to get like a little excerpt of Lisa saying money and just keep playing it every time.
Oh, yeah, that would be a good one.
It's all about the money.
I know, but no one's seeing
it. I need to do that. I need to
we should do that. But no one is seeing like that.
It's a business. Like, people get so attached.
No one is seeing. The netizens are not seeing it like that. We see cute young girls who are talented. They're being shelled.
They're cooking these groups like pancakes. I go the way I cook pancakes on a pan.
I know.
That's how they're cooking these groups.
You turn. You
like,
blink.
why we need so many K-pop groups?
You turn. You don't need that many. You turn. You blink. You see a new group.
Like, why? For what?
I don't know.
Like,
it's so
because the problem is they all sound the same too.
No. Is it similar to the States? Because the States you could see like new artists pop up.
I say the same thing. All those little rappers, I don't need them. They can return to sender. I'm good without them.
I'm not saying that there's too many.
There's way too many.
I just think that the industry is very cutthroat and unforgivable.
There's way too many groups. Because keep in mind, we don't even react to every group either. Like every group that drops.
Yeah, but there's so many different labels, so that's just the market doing what it does.
Yeah, but even the same label produce. Like, look at Hive.
No.
They do the same girl groups. Now the girl groups are fighting. Oh, who copied who?
That's like between like 2-3 groups. That's
is B.A.P. and they hold TS Entertainment.
But I think because there's different labels, they are able to like put out new groups.
It's too many for me. Anyway, B.A.P. we reacted to their comeback.
entirely responsible for their misfortunes. The group debuted in 2011 and soon would be on the same level as other popular boy groups at the time, like EXO or BTS. In the following years, the group released numerous popular songs and went on tour across the States and Asia, even dipping their toes in Australia and Europe.
Wow.
Everything was going smoothly until 2014 when the members filed lawsuits against their company. The lawsuit the group filed against their company demanded nullification of their contract, citing unfair working conditions and profit distributions. Over the 3 years, the group earned around $9 million, which is quite a lot considering at that time streaming and physical sales weren't as popular. The company decided to snatch most of the money though and paid each member a pitiful $18,000. The company refuted the claims, stating that there were no unfair working conditions or profit distributions.
So $18,000 a year or total? Total each?
Well, if they made $9 million, they got of that $9 million, they got 18
each. That's fucking ridiculous. That's not even enough. Like, I'm not even comparing. I'm assuming it's cheaper. Cost of living is cheaper in Korea, but still.
Even if it's a year, or maybe it's a monthly.
No, it's not going to be a monthly. No.
So even if it's a year, that's very little.
Yeah. Well, it's very little, but it's still 3 times more than $18,000. So that's ridiculous, though. Wow.
The company's statement was challenged when B.A.P clapped back in a statement where they accused their company of lack of accountability and even considered filing for defamation of character. While they reached a settlement with the company, the group was never able to return back to the spotlight and the members all left the company. Shockingly, after 6 years of no activity, the group came together this year with the album Curtain Call, showing TS Entertainment that they can definitely survive without them.
So how are they able to do that?
Because they reacted to them. They didn't come out as B.A.P. They came out with 4 names.
No, I'm saying like, as a group, how are they able to come out?
They didn't come.
No, you're not hearing the full question.
Finish your question.
Because usually, how you have this confidence to go against the big label and think that you can even thrive as an individual yourself?
They didn't go against the label. They're not part of the old label anymore.
No, but they sued the label. Their label.
Right, and whatever the fuck happened there, I don't know what happened there.
But then to survive, to continue on, to go independently, because if they were only getting 18,000 each, how are they able to even consider to fund themselves to even move forward?
I'm sure they could sell. I'm sure they could sell individual merch. They still have the fans. The fans are fans of them as people.
So they must do some crowd sourcing.
I'm sure they did something.
I don't see how you could finance, because the biggest deal with doing these things is financing.
They did something, and they came out as 4 members. We reacted.
That's pretty impressive. They have
one
balls.
member. I think one member is still in the military. And the other shows 7 here. I don't know about.
Let's imagine 18,000, and I'm sure they have their maintenance costs.
Well,
they have left from that.
But I mean, they had to find a job or something. That was like almost a decade ago. So they had to come up with the money, like just with the money to live, not even to come.
That's tough. They're tough.
According to fans, is GOT7. Many of their fans claim that JYP Entertainment ruined the group's potential due to the company's weird artistic directions, but most importantly, many of them agree that JYP Entertainment straight up neglected the group. During the comeback season for Breath of Love, Last Piece, GOT7's fans were royally disappointed when the company seemingly did nothing to promote the comeback, especially...
To be fair though, JYP is just a bad label for promotion. I don't think it's just for them, because even for the Stray Kids, I feel like they suck at promotion, period. So, they're just not a good label.
We just feel like Stray Kids could be better if they have a better, even a market. They need a better marketer.
Right, I feel like maybe...
Because when they come to the States, they don't even know where to go to do all the publicities, to really get their music pushed here in the States.
I think the thing with JYP, based on what Stray Kids and you guys told me on Discord and whatnot, I feel like JYPs are good labels in terms of financial distribution for the people. Like, they get paid well percentage-wise, maybe compared to other labels. But as far as promotion goes, JYP, you suck.
I think, but in Korea, he does a good job because he's able to get them in the iconic TV shows and whatnot. But outside of Korea...
Yeah, but Korea's market is only 50 million people.
I know, but outside Korea is that
not
much...
Not 50, I think maybe more. But
outside of Korea, not much we've seen the Stray Kids. Unless, what I've noticed is that they catch the attention of, fashion designers... who really help to bring their image
individually.
Because we did see, I don't know if this was JYP.
51 million, so that's almost right.
So I don't know if it was JYP responsibility, but the Stray Kids being in the Met Gala, that is a prestigious honor because very few are selected to do that, and I think that was through their connection with their fashion designer.
I think that was Tommy Hilfiger's idea, JYP. But either way, I just feel like JYP as I feel, because there's different labels, right? And kind of pick which label you want. Maybe one label gives you more money, less promotion. Another label like Hype has great promotion, but maybe the inside working conditions are not too good based on what we're seeing. So it's like pick your poison, basically.
Some progress I've seen is that we did see the circuits on the AMAs.
Yeah, that was good.
That was pretty cool, and they had a stellar performance, which I think can lead to maybe a Coachella performance.
Just because JYP sucks now, or at least sucked in the summer, doesn't mean they're always gonna suck. They, they can make progress. Yeah, they can make. So
I think they listen to our videos because honestly, we really tell them, okay, this is what you guys need to do. This is where you guys need to go.
It's not like a permanent thing. They can improve. So it's not like So of course it's possible. But this, GOT7 back in the day, even before the Stray Kids, I'm not surprised the promotion sucked because JYP just sucks.
He's still
learning. The album was composed by the members, so it was surely very special for them. There was no main teaser for the music video, which is almost vital to stir up the excitement for the comeback, and the comeback poster was the bare minimum someone could do. It didn't feature any of the members.
In these labels, don't they have like a sub-label that kind of really works with them? Because JYP don't have time to give all the attention.
I don't think JYP does. Hype does. SM Town does. I don't know of any sub-labels with JYP. Not to say that they don't. I just don't know.
Fans were so angered at the lack of care from the company, they decided to express their frustration through edits towards the division that manages GOT7.
Oh, this is cheap.
Unfortunately, the neglect goes further than mediocre.
That's so lame. The album is just like a fire.
Accused of hurting someone during his school years, the company did absolutely
nothing. What can we talk about as reactors when you put out something like that?
They didn't provide any legal support for Yoonjae against the nasty and ruthless comments, or even against the person who falsely accused him, which showed that they didn't care about the group or the members. Another example of their neglect was when the members repeatedly spoke up about wanting to do cooking live streams, but it seemed like the company never paid attention to their requests. Fulfilling their wishes would have been easy for JYP, yet they never bothered to do it. In another instance, when Jackson embarked on a successful solo career, he was not allowed to promote in South Korea while he was still under JYP.
Wow.
This was due to a condition in the group's contract under the company, which said that they were only allowed to promote solo work that was released under JYP. For years...
I'm not mad at that. If that's what the contract said, that's what the contract said.
Non-compete.
Yeah, you have to have non-compete.
Or not non-compete, but I need to make money from it too.
Yeah, but that's what they said. They said it's either through us or it's you cannot compete with us. So that's how business works. I have no issue with that.
Fans have been wondering why the company was so incapable of promoting one of its biggest groups, which would lead to the group becoming more...
Well, that's the difference. People, they are the fans of these groups. To us, we don't really have any dog in the fight, so we can kind of see it from a biased perspective.
Popular and successful.
I mean, I don't know this group. I have nothing against them or nothing for them.
But overall, I can relate and have some empathy for the fans and what they're seeing in the media. Like, oh, why can't my star, just if he can't work with you, let him continue to work. I mean, that's how I'm going to see it.
I understand where the fans are coming from, but at the same time, I understand how life works too.
Yeah, but you have to bridge the gap because of the understanding of that.
One person on Reddit pointed out that after the group's success with 7 for 7, the company viewed the group as cash cows and didn't care about anything else but profit. Many fans also think there was something personal going on behind closed doors, even conspiring that JYP doesn't like when his boy groups are doing better than he is. Obviously, the relationship...
He was still active.
That's true.
He was still
look
active.
At the Stray Kids.
No, but he's
still active now. We just reacted to his drop a couple months ago. He still does some bullshit here and there.
That's not active. If he was still touring, you don't got time for me.
True.
Between the group and JYP went very sour, but despite the company doing so many things wrong, the members are doing way better right.
Human nature is...
They said the same thing about Nicki Minaj.
Nature
right now. If you ask K-pop fans which group they think got sabotaged the most by their company, a lot of them would probably answer with Blackpink. A recent example of this is the fact that Baby Monster's first full album was rumored to be released this September. While fans were thrilled to hear the news, some fans pointed out how Blackpink could only dream about having their first full album released just a year after their debut. Even though Baby Monster's album hasn't been released yet, Blackpink's fans still felt bitter that YG Entertainment let them wait for 4 whole years before the album was released. Unfortunately, though, their mismanagement as a group extends beyond their lack of music. While it's extremely common for groups to attend variety...
also, I think maybe this was like a learning curve from YG. With Blackpink, they kind of didn't know what to do, because the group was getting so popular, they kind of confused what to do. With Baby Monster now, they kind of have a blueprint what worked with Blackpink, and they're just kind of trying to copy that. So I don't know if that's a fair
They even did a whole plot. Like we saw the beginning, the middle, the end, and then them being debuted.
Yeah, because I feel like it's you learn from your previous groups too. So just because the newer group has it easier than the previous doesn't mean the previous was sabotaged. It just means that the label learned what to do in the previous, and that's kind of what I've been saying.
That's always going to happen.
Kind of what I said in the whole Hype Adore thing is that they learned what worked with New Jeans. Oh, cool, let's cook the same formula with Eyelid. It's just how business works. So it's I don't know if you can say that YG sabotaged Blackpink. I think that's a reach.
Shows, you could probably count the times Blackpink appeared in a variety show on one hand. In 2020, Jennie shared that she asked their company if they could attend more variety shows, but for some reason, the company was adamant that the girls need to rest despite not being that active. Jennie was also supposed to attend the show.
Wait, so no, people don't know what they want. Do you want a rested group or a group that's working?
Yeah, because now we see Bam Bam is on S-Watch because he's working too much. So it's like, I don't know.
6 Sense, but that plan was never realized. Rosé was also supposed to make an appearance in the show Love Naggers, but
honestly, I'm kind of seeing that these people, they don't know what they want. You can't there's always going to be something we're complaining about.
Of course, YG didn't even respond to the request. Then there was also the incident when Lisa flew to Paris to attend a Bulgari event since she's one of the ambassadors for the brand, but for some reason, YG didn't allow her to go. The company claimed that it was due to the pandemic to ensure her safety, but it's widely believed that they were sabotaging her rather than caring about her well-being. In addition to that,
that I can see a little bit that they were a little jealous that she's making money away from YG.
Really, but it's also COVID times. At the height, 2020, unsure. Do you see that they had to disband a whole group because one got sick?
There is some validity to that.
Okay.
There is
They're not gonna risk the investment they poured into.
There is some validity to that, but I also see some validity in saying that YG was a little jealous.
It could be a little bit this, a little bit that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like I think it's a little bit of everything.
By the day, it's all about the money.
Yeah, I really need to make that clip.
And called out YG for being unprofessional when they tried to secure the Blackpink members for various projects. For example, the Chinese mobile phone brand Vivo accused YG of routinely being behind the deadline when providing them with pictures of Lisa and being extremely unprofessional. This led Vivo to improvise and Photoshop the pictures.
Wow.
YG was also accused by the network provider AIS.
Remember, Lisa had to submit to the VMAs her song for
She's
K-pop.
No longer with
No, I know. But because she's used to like this type of like background process, maybe for her it's a learning curve for her too as well.
Maybe, but still no excuse. She shouldn't have qualified.
But still, send it late, girl.
A red carpet event, as well having huge connectivity issues when Lisa was a mentor on the Survival Show.
No, I'm saying shouldn't have. What are you saying?
I'm saying that at least if you're gonna turn it on time.
Right. She shouldn't have qualified. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Out that YG only provided one camera for Lisa's footage and constantly failed to send Lisa's behind-the-scenes photos. If we went to talk about all the brands, magazines, and artists who wanted to collaborate with Blackpink but couldn't due to the agency's incompetence, we'd be here for a very long time. Looking at the circumstances, it's astonishing how the
I don't think it's a reach to say that YG was, before Blackpink, was a little incompetent, because I feel like, for me personally, Big Bang is a better group than BTS. But look how BTS took over, Big Bang failed. The Big Bang was huge in Korea before BTS came about, but BTS is the one that took the lead. I feel like Big Bang could have easily done what BTS did before BTS, but YG was a little incompetent for that. So, it's just, I think YG just kind of sucked back then.
You know, also, look at this. You don't want to oversaturate your artists to collab with everybody.
True.
You want some
sort of exclusivity.
Yeah, like this is a cool it group. Like if you collab with them, it's a big deal. Mm-hmm. So you gotta have a big name to compete, to collab with them.
So successful since YG did absolutely nothing for them. Red Velvet is another name that often pops up when netizens discuss which groups were sabotaged by their companies. While Red Velvet definitely belongs to K-pop's Hall of Fame, it can't be said it's because of SM Entertainment. Over the years, there have been issues with the company not stocking enough albums, like it happened with their mini album, The Reed Festival 2022 Birthday, which was the group's first album after a long time. One would think that the company didn't expect the album to be successful since it was so long long, but it somehow sold out during the pre-order period. The cake version of the album, which is the packaging shaped like a cake, sold out in less than an hour.
That is so cute.
5,000 of them were stocked up.
I would have bought that.
It wasn't in any way enough to meet the demand since the
album
was
so
highly anticipated.
Red velvet,
the success
red
could be
cake.
partially linked to the unusual and cute packaging of the album, but because the album was something new, the company should have expected it would be the most popular design of the album. Another thing that left Red Velvet's fans angry is that
why would the company should have expected for something new? How can you expect anything on something new? That just doesn't make any sense.
Hindsight is
album sold out during the pre-order period, which is usually
like whenever you do something new, it's always a test batch. It's never like, oh, let me waste my money and expect that it's going to be the best seller ever. Come on.
How many albums need to be produced. Fans were furious that SM seemingly doesn't have issues producing many more albums for other groups, but somehow understocks Red Velvet's. They also commented on the long periods of time between
and who still buy albums though?
People still do.
Birthday teasers and promo material were posted. Last year, the fans' anger boiled over, and they sent a bunch of protest trucks in front of SM. One of the messages on the LED screen was...
Didn't we see some? No, we saw something with Hyunjin from Stray Kids because he was dating somebody, I think, allegedly. They've sent this in front of JYP, I think. That was so stupid.
2 studio albums 10 years after debuting. Another one highlighted that the company should do better to promote the group and their individual activities, as well as generally keep up with the fans by encouraging them to promote and update them.
2 albums in 10 years is a little fair.
But you know, there's a lot of like icons who only put out like 1 album in their whole career, and it's just an iconic album.
And a lot of singles.
Need of an update. Many complain that the light sticks break easily, they're not as durable, and they often stop working. Other things that people demanded from the company included more self-made content, improvement of the fan club services, and once again, enhanced promotions during the comeback season because of how the company seems to focus on certain artists and leave some of them out. Additionally, buying tickets seems to be a much harder task than it needs to be, and some of the ticket pre-sales can't even be accessed by their fans, which is why they think an official Japanese fan club is necessary to ensure fair game when it comes to buying tickets.
You know, we have the same issue here in the States with Ticketmaster. So I feel like this is an issue across the board in the industry.
Because of their hard work,
Everyone's
not all
still
groups
learning.
are that lucky, which is why the company's genuine support is so vital for artists. We hope companies start to learn from their mistakes so the groups don't have to suffer in the process.
Yeah, I think that's just gonna happen, you know, that's part of the learning curve. Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord, and as always, share as much kindness as possible.